former kickboxing champion Azmat Yaqub. 35, also known as Tony, who was murdered in an execution-style killing while he worked out at Chic Physique Health in the Sparkhill area of the city. The shooting happened in the weights room, next to an area where a group of youngsters were having a kickboxing class, but no one else was shot. A lone gunman burst into the building and fired about 10 rounds before escaping in a car with an accomplice. Murder squad detectives are investigating claims that Mr. Yaqub, known as Tony, had upset local drug dealers with his anti-drug stance. A close friend of the family said Azmat turned to Islam about 10 years ago and was becoming more and more active in the local mosque. Before he found Islam, he was like a lot of young Pakistani lads in the area, getting into trouble and hanging with the wrong crowd. Azmat began working with local youths, teaching them kickboxing and encouraging them to keep fit. He was very anti-drugs and would go around telling youngsters not to mix with dealers. He even began confiscating drugs and money off petty dealers, which upset a few of the main drug suppliers in the area. The friend added, Azmat was a popular man and everyone knew him as a man who was not to be messed with because of his size and connections. Some people have been portraying him as modern-day Robin Hood type of figure and say that is what led to him being targeted. Mr. Yaqub had previously survived a murderous attack which killed his best friend Shaham Ali just weeks before his death. Police probed a possible link to the drive-by shooting, in which Mr. Yaqub and Mr. Ali were shot at when two groups of Asian men clashed in Waverley Road, Small Heath. Mr. Ali was blasted in the head and later died while Mr. Yaqub was shot in the shoulder and is believed to have been wearing a bulletproof vest. The day Tony was shot and killed, his killers fled the scene in a light-coloured BMW 5 Series. One of the gunmen is described as white in his late 20s, between 5 FT9s and 6 Foft, of medium build with a thin face, short hair and clean-shaven. His accomplice is black, similar age and build, and wearing a black baseball cap and dark frame glasses. Till this day, police have still not caught the killers of Tony Azmat.